Hi, this is Niall Manelli and
Dominic Manelli
from the Performance and Fitness Academy. Today we're just going to go through some fundamental movements that we do here. Every day we're answering emails and phone calls of people ringing up, like just inquiring about like what we do over here. Is it high skilled? All this kind of stuff, you know. So they're
a bit apprehensive. It's a bit apprehensive. They might kind of think it's going to be a bit too much for them, that it's only for people who are really fit and things like that. So it's kind of just more to put people's mind at ease and make sure that, look, it's everything you're going to be doing. It will be movements that you'll do on a day-to-day basis, and here's some of the stuff that we do.
Exactly. It's not as hard as people think, so just put your mind at ease, as Dominic said. But first we're just going to start off with the air squat. This is something we do absolutely every single day of our lives. We sit down and stand up, sit down and stand up. As you can see, he's opening and closing the hip. He's getting lovely range where his hip crease is below his knee. So this is all to do with mobility as well. So we practice this. This is a progression from this is a goblet squat. You can see he's holding the goblet squat. This is very good for loosening up the hip flexors to make sure he gets down. A lot of people are super tight in the hip flexors because they're sitting down at a desk all day, kept at a 90-degree angle. We're trying to get you below the hip crease, below the knee. Goblet squat's a very good movement. Once you've got a good air squat, we'll probably stick either a kettlebell in your hand like Dominic did, or we'll stick a bar on your back. Or you can do a single-armed squat. There's a goblet squat, or a barbell on your back. Okay, next we're going to move on to a posterior chain movement, single leg deadlift. If you drop something throughout the day, what do? You bend over, you pick it up. We might as well make ourselves better at something that we do every single day of our lives. As you can see, Dominic's doing it here. Single leg deadlift, back leg straight, slight bend in the knee, all the way down. It's going to fire up the hamstrings and glutes. Okay, next movement. As you can see from the side, easy. Okay, next movement we're going to go on to is a kettlebell swing. This is a movement we use in strength and conditioning boot camp. Very, very, very good movement, okay? So as you can see, he's kicking with the hip extension, keeping the chest up nice and high. He's not following the bell under the legs, okay? And that's a CrossFit style swing where the bell goes over the head. You can see his ears through his hands. Okay, that's nice, a kettlebell swing. As you can see, nice and easy. The weights range from 8 kg all the way up. So don't be afraid that the weight's going to be too heavy. We've got bells that range from 8 all the way up. Okay, next we're going to go on to, over here we're going to go on to inverted ring rows. Dominic will just show you what an inverted ring row is. Ring rows are very good. We do a lot of pulling movements in here because everybody has internal rotating shoulders, sitting at a desk all day, driving, eating dinner. So we do a lot of pulling movements to get them shoulders back in, okay? As you can see, Dominic's keeping nice and tight. He's pulling from the back, not from the arms, all the back, all the way up. All the way up to the chest and down. This gets a lot easier if he takes his feet out first. A lot easier. And then it gets harder as you get the more body weight under the ring. This is a good progression. We always get people doing an inverted row before they do pull-ups. All the lats, all the back. So you can see a pull-up, we go for full reps here. Chin over the bar, up and over, engage in the lats, and down. Full extension on the elbows. None of these half-ass, show a half-ass rep. So chin up, and then back down, yeah. Not extending the elbows fully, okay? So we always go, this is a chin up, same again, up and down, full extension on the elbows, lovely. Show half-ass one, half, there you go. You'll see a lot of these going on in commercial gyms, people doing half reps and stuff, that doesn't count in here, okay? Next we're going to go on to push-ups, okay? So down on the ground we've got the 2 different push-ups we're going to do. If you can't do push-ups, we'll just show you the first push-up that we'll do. If you can't do a full push-up, so you just, instead of doing them off the knees, which they usually do in other places and stuff, we don't find a good enough progression from doing them off your knees. So you just lie down, what you do, and then push up, back onto the knees, back onto the stomach, lie down, push up. These are all moves that can be done at home, okay? We're not teaching anybody. We don't have fancy machines that cost like 1,500 euros or something that you can't get for home. This can all be done at home. And show a normal push-up. That's it. You can see, engage the core. Feet a bit apart. Elbows nice and tight, okay? They're not going out different directions. Perfect. There you go. Bad rep. Elbows out. Elbows out. Very bad rep. Too much of the chest in. Okay, elbows in. Keeping the triceps in. Nice and tight. Engaging the core. Next, we're going to finish off with a good core exercise. We do the plank, okay? So I'll just show a bad plank, the plank that you all know first. You can see this lumbar curve. Everyone's like, oh, I can do the plank 2, 3, 4 minutes. Yeah, but your back is going to be hell of a sore the next day. So this is what we want to get out. And now this is what we want. Nice flat. Squeeze the bums. Core nice and tight. As you can see, feet a bit apart. Okay? So back into the bad one again. We want to get this out. This is what you usually see. That's what you usually see. Or too low. Go too low. That's what you usually see, okay? Back up to normal. This is what we want. Squeeze the bum, engage the core. See this? Nice and flat. Takes the emphasis off the back and puts them right onto the core. These are all exercises that can be done at home, thanks. These are all exercises that can be done at home. As I said, there's nothing fancy about them. But these are general moves that we do every single day in here. And as you can see, they're easy, you know. There's nothing to be afraid of. We're not throwing barbells around, you know.
You're going to start with the basics and move on from there. If you want to get in great shape, you need to be able to do the basic movements first. So we're not asking people to start off at an elite level straight away. You're going to start off with the very basics, get those locked in, and that's not going to happen in week 1. It's going to take a while to build up to the point where you can do a full length push-up, or you can do ring rows quite comfortably, or you can swing a 12 kilo kettlebell, or a 24 kilo kettlebell for a guy, or whatever it is. But you've always got to start with the basics and move on from there. So I hope that's been of help to you. Might have answered some of your questions, and we hope to see you down here real soon to help you look and feel your very best.
Thanks very much.